Hello, princess. Traveling for cheap is pretty easy and mostly based on common sense, so I'm going to assume that you're watching this video because you're stupid. So, what are these big mysterious secrets to traveling for cheap? Be flexible, especially with your travel dates and where you're going. Say you want to go to Wichita the 13th through the 15th of February. Well, that doesn't leave you a lot of wiggle room to find a deal. Now, granted, if you buy your ticket far enough in advance, that will yield you a cheaper price than, say, showing up to the airport the day of and saying, "Take me to Kansas." Honestly, there is no one website or airline that consistently yields the cheapest ticket. But with that in mind, here are some tricks that may help you out. Kayak.com, ITA Software Flight Matrix, and Fly.com are flight search engines that will help you find low fares on major airlines. You can also double up your search within these searches by clicking to these boxes. JetBlue, Virgin Air, and Frontier Airlines all have damn good deals, but from where to where and when is pretty limited, and they usually don't advertise them too much, so I would suggest signing up for their mailing lists. Now, for flying to Europe, you can use all the flight search engines I mentioned before, but you could also try Iceland Air. Now, with Iceland Air, the dates are pretty limited, as well as the places you can travel to and from, but if it works out for you, you could save hundreds of dollars. Let's assume that you found a flight that you want to purchase. Don't buy anything until you've gone to a coupon website like retailme.com, because more than likely they'll have discount codes that you can apply to your flight, make it cheaper. And make sure you buy your flights in an incognito window, also known as the porn window. Basically, airlines will track what flights you've searched for, and if you've searched for the same flight later that day or even that week, they'll jack the price up on you hardcore. If you're using a porn window, they don't know it's you, and conveniently, you can look for porn right after. Basically, the big deal for getting cheap flights, aside from marrying a pilot, is be aware of deals, be flexible on where and when you're traveling, and that's really it. Also, travelzoo.com. Hotels are for cheating on your wife. Stay with friends, family, or couchsurf. A friend of mine lives in Boston. Voila, trip to Boston. I had never been to Bangkok. Hey, my cousin lives in Bangkok. Bam, trip to Bangkok. I wanted to go to Dublin. There's a lot of couchsurfing hosts in Dublin. Sing! Made out with an Irishman. Having places to stay for free is just being aware of the opportunities that are available to you. Obviously, if you're staying with friends or family, make sure that the timing works out for them and that they have a place for you to stay and that they actually want you to visit. As for couchsurfing, there are videos for that. Who do you think you are, a porn star? You don't need to eat out for every meal. I realize a big part of traveling is the food and drink, but you can do this without spending $50 a meal. Basically, go to the grocery store when you first get there, make sure you get sandwich supplies and breakfast food. Every time I leave the house, I make sure I have a sandwich with me. You'd be surprised how much money you spend on hunger food. If you got a sandwich in your back pocket, that's money for booze later that night. Limit the amount of overpriced touristy shit that you do. When I travel, I have one, maybe two things in mind for my visit. Generally, touristy shit is expensive, predictable, and not as fun as you think it'd be. You remember the Alamo? I fucking do, it was awful. Now your host, your friend, or your family member's gonna have stuff lined up for your visit, and they know the city better than you. You're probably gonna want to spend your money on that rather than, I don't know, the largest ball of yarn that Paul Bunyan ever pulled out of his ass. Although thinking about it, that would be pretty cool. Hey look, it's an end screen. I fucked up a lot during this video, so there's gonna be a blooper reel right here on my second channel. If you wanna see anything else I've done, here's some cooking videos and some travel videos and other shit. Anything I mentioned is linked in the downstairs, and you can also find my Twitter and my Tumblr and things like that. If you wanna see more videos like this, you gotta tell me, cause I don't know what you want. I don't know what to make. I don't know how to please you. Just tell me how to please you, baby. Just leave a comment down there. Tell me what you like, tell me what you didn't like. Tell me what you want to see more of. I'll listen to you, I swear. I won't hit you again. I'm not like that, I changed. Let's be best friends forever and go get some yogurt. What do you say? Bye!